Let's welcome Mathe Moshoeshoe to our preview of what we will call the 5-series show on real estate and property business. It is going to run from June to October, and we have lined up themes and topics that we want Mathe, using her own journey and experience, to unpack, sharing the insights with our viewers and listeners. Starting with June, where we'll look at the backroom business in the townships. I like that. That is township economy development at its own best. And then in July, we would like to look into training and development in real estate. There's a lot of opportunity there for training providers, working closely with the SETAs to capacitate our people with NQF level 4 in real estate training, which is a requirement for people to enter the industry. And then in August, we will look into property management in the township. Mathe has shared with us some opportunities there, that all these backroom businesses, properties that people are renting, can be grouped into a business called property management. And that way, we contribute to the township economy, and people make economic growth. And then in September, I like this one. We will look into insurance and finance in real estate. I didn't know that we can go as far as developing products specifically for covering and ensuring income that you are making out of real estate, but even those assets that we want people to manage. And then lastly, in October, we'll wrap it up with a transformation and change management in real estate. I would like to believe, Mathe, by that time, we will all be experts on this sector. We will therefore know what needs to change. Any comments on the series? What can we expect from you?
Okay, I think on the backroom series, we're going to learn exactly what the backroom business is all about. We're going to learn about the bylaws that we need to follow. We're going to learn about how do we manage. We've got, actually, I've just done a partnership with the rental tribunal, whereby I want to bring them into the township market so they can educate the landlords and the tenants of their rights in terms of the Rental Act. So we're going to learn more about the Rental Act, the do's and the don'ts. And then when we move into the other series, whereby we talk about property management, there aren't too many Black people who are playing that space in the township. Whereas when you go into town, you find companies that specifically deal with only property management. So we need to make people aware that there is an opportunity just to manage properties and make an income from that. And then when we talk about the insurance, which is something that I'm passionate about, is that we're going to learn that how do you insure your income as a landlord, but most importantly, how do you be insured as a tenant in terms of you lose your income, or you're hospitalized, you can't pay rent, then you find yourself that you're evicted. We need to cover those unforeseen expenses ahead. And then when you talk about training and development, okay, so training and development is about the requirements that a person needs to have to enter the industry, and also the service providers who needs to come and establish colleges within the township itself. So we need real estate colleges within the township so that people can be close to the education. Do you understand? So we also need to educate young people that real estate should be an option as a career also. So while they want to go and do medicine, which I think are wonderful careers, but they should also look at property as a career also. So for us to do that, we will need to have institutions that deals with real estate within the township itself. So we're going to talk about that and explore the opportunities that can be there also.
Wow, Tendani
Thank
and
you.
Maynard, I think Mathe will be the favorite of the Premier of Gauteng, because he's always been passionate about township economy. So he's got almost like a quasi spokesperson, somebody who's passionate about township, who started business in the township. But me coming from a deep rural Pune in Limpopo, we must also include village businesses.
Yes,
I'm sure there
that
are
is so true.
properties in the villages. Tendani,
Yes.
in Magumbe, what is the name of your village there? What do you think about these options? Yeah.
In Madombija. You know, the good part about it is that our village is a very big village, and with, if I should call them massive houses, we always joke to say, you know what, nobody can ever value houses that have been built down in the rural area. When you look at the structures and all that, and the piece of land as well. So I think this is going to be very much interesting for me, because it will be something that if I'm bringing it in here, I'm bringing it with training and with full understanding.
Yeah. Sure.
Maynard, are you in the right
Yeah.
business, my friend? I see you sitting back there and say, wow, how did I miss this one?
Oh, for sure, definitely. I feel like I have missed this property business, but I haven't missed it that much. I think at the
No.
you know, township economy is a key, and in my area, I can see it's booming left, right, and center. And I mean, like you mentioned, the rural areas. Even myself, I'm from the Platinum Belt in Limpopo, where there's just so a lot of mines and everything. So, I mean, if you can do a proper rental areas within those areas as well, I mean, it's a business to go, definitely.
Absolutely. My hometown of Genfes in Skukune, just outside Bakersford, is mushrooming with properties because the people who work in the mines have to leave, have to rent space. So it's not just a township, it also goes into the Peri-Urban areas, the villages, the rural areas where industries are emerging. So this is going to be a wonderful series, and it is part of what we call applied entrepreneurship ecosystem variety show. But the next 5 months series is going to be dedicated to real estate and properties business. Of you, Mathe, thank you very much for making
Thank you so
yourself
much.
available.
Thank
We
you.
know that we are going to
Thank
learn from the best in an applied way. The show
you.
takes place second week of every month on Wednesday at 1600 hours to 1800 South Africa Standard Time. I can't wait for the next show next month, June, when we'll be looking at the backroom business in the township.
Yes. In the township.
Thank you very much,
Thank you so
Mathe
much.
and Tendani and Maynard. We will be joined by Akhona, Dukuza, and Reuben Rammbuda. It's going to be beautiful. I'm going to be taking notes like it's the end of the world.
Definitely.
Thank you.
You know, this is the
Thank
backroom
you.
work.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
The
very
backroom
much. We're
work.
looking forward to the
We're looking
series.
forward to that one.
Thank you so
Beautiful.
much. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
We'll see you
Bye.
next month when we kick off.